Now we want to turn back to Hannah in the Storm Alert Center on this Monday. Hannah, while we're talking about sunshine here, we are continuing to focus on the horrific flooding in Texas and those flash floods. Yes. And what happened?
Yes, we are. And that's the question that a lot of people are asking is what happened? How did this setup happen? So I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of all the players that went into that flash flooding event that was in Texas. So you had three main players. We had the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry that were in the area, as well as a system that had kind of stalled out in areas of Texas. So you had these really slow moving storms. There was a lot of moisture. You had storm fuel from the Gulf, from the Pacific, as well as all of that moisture coming from that post-tropical cyclone that had worked through the area. So that's just kind of the overview of the system setup and how that worked. So let's take a look at the timeline. So just wanted to show you guys, and also wanted to mention that the National Weather Service was fully staffed and actually had extra hands at the helm to help with this. They ahead of time knew that something big was coming and did prep ahead of time. And you'll see here that a flood watch was issued by the National Weather Service in San Antonio/Austin at 1:18 p.m. Thursday into the Friday morning. The WPC issued 3 mesoscale precip discussions for excessive rainfall events as early as 6:10 p.m. Thursday, indicating the flash flood potential, and the National Water Center area hydrologic discussion messaged locally considerable flood wording into north and west of San Antonio, and this did include Caryville. Now, the first flash flood warning was issued at 11:41 p.m. Thursday for Bandera County, and then at 1:14 a.m. 1:14 a.m. on Friday morning, the flash flood warning was then made with a considerable tag and issued for Bandera and Kerr County. So flash flood warnings with the impact-based warning tag considerable or catastrophic denote high damage threats and will automatically trigger those wireless emergency alerts, or WEAs, on your phone if it's enabled on those devices. So, and then first reports from Kerr County sheriffs of that flooding at low water crossings had 201 minutes of lead time. And then flash flood warning was upgraded to a flash flood emergency for south central Kerr County as early as 4:03 a.m. on Friday morning. And then the 5 a.m. July 4th National Water Center area hydrological discussion included concern for widespread considerable flooding throughout the day. So the flood hazard outlook was already upgraded to considerable and catastrophic at this point, and the flash flooding emergency issued for Guadalupe River at 5:34 a.m. So that just kind of shows you that timeline of the National Weather Service that they had in that area. Potential, and there's still some more rainfall to come in this area. Now, not going to be seeing as widespread amounts of that rainfall like we saw last week heading into the July 4th weekend, but still over the next 7 days, even, the 2 to 4 inches on top of it are really not going to be that helpful in that area. It's not only Texas that is seeing some of that flooding. Also heading out to our north and east, we have the remnants of Tropical Storm Chantal, which has been dumping a lot of rain, and as you guys have already seen before, has created some flooding hazards as well. An additional 7 inches, 3 all the way up to 7 inches will be possible in that area. And you can see here those remnants of Chantal continue to kind of meander up the coast towards the north, likely going to bring some more rainfall up into those areas. So the post-tropical development, also keeping an eye on tropical development out to the coast of Mexico there. Got a 20% chance over the next 7 days for some form of tropical development. Bringing you guys back on home, air quality looking a lot better than it did during the 4th of July, where we were dealing with some of that serious air quality conditions. Overall going to be hot and humid. Scattered thunderstorm chances will be possible this afternoon, and we'll be dodging some of those scattered chances throughout the rest of the week. You can see here on the 7-day forecast, yeah, there's a lot of rain icons, but I don't think it's going to be a washout. I think we're going to be seeing those hit or miss storms the next couple of days. Temperature is going to be hot with those heat index values getting up into the triple digits. Latrice?